Morning, honey.
Good morning.
Are you still trying that diet?
Yes, this is so hard.
So, any weight loss?
No, I have not lost a single pound.
Keep trying, I guess.
You lose anything?
Nothing.
I hate my body.
Ugh, why is it not working for me?
What does it show this morning?
No weight loss.
You have lost nothing?
I'm disgusting.
Not even a pound?
I can't do this.
I don't know what to say anymore.
Ugh, I'm going to be fat forever.
Why does it not work for you?
I hate myself.
What are you doing wrong?
I just can't live like this. I give up.
What happened next is hard and humiliating for me to tell, but God gives me the strength, as it led to my discovery of a breakthrough 5-second ice hack, so classified you've never seen it before, so powerful that without restrictive diets or excruciating exercises, in just weeks, made Sarah Miller, a 47-year-old mom of 3 from Texas, suddenly dissolve 62 pounds of thick, wobbly fat from her butt, hips, arms, and face, going from this to this. Her waist so tiny that even the clothes from her 20s were too loose and fell off her hips as she slipped into sexy skin-tight dresses, relieving her back and hip pain and skyrocketing her energy and confidence. Her family and friends in awe of her toned, cellulite-free body, begging to know her secret. And not just Sarah. Her husband Zach used this ice trick himself every morning. And the more you use it, the more the fat melts off. He woke in shock as he dropped 2.5 pounds the very first night. And in the weeks that followed, 26 pounds of his ugly love handles, double chin and beer belly, melted like a blowtorch to butter, revealing rock-hard abs for the first time in 15 years. And still Sarah and Zach ate all their favorite foods every day. More than ever, like apple pies, hamburgers, pizza, and ice cream. Yes, you may be feeling skeptical. And as unbelievable as it sounds, this is all possible with an oddly simple and safe alpine hack you can do at home right now. That's nothing to do with working out, calorie counting, or fancy fitness equipment, and goes against everything you thought you knew about weight loss. You see, they want you to believe your belly fat is your fault, but it's not your fault. How do I know this? Because I'm Zach Miller, Sarah's husband, and in the next 2 minutes and 24 seconds, you're going to be angry when you hear from a whistleblowing doctor who spent 10 years deep inside the weight loss industry, for the very first time in his life today, break his code of silence and reveal the mysterious, real root cause of your slow metabolism and accelerated aging. The identity of what scientists are calling our primitive calorie-burning switch. That studies using over 170 years of data from places like Harvard, Stanford, and the Department of Internal Medicine in Switzerland found is laying inactive in you and every single overweight person on earth, especially those over 35 years old. Meaning at this moment, it's impossible to keep fat off your body with diet and exercise. But fear not. The solution is like nothing you've ever tried or seen before, and so simple, it may anger you. An ice hack that within minutes targets and activates the ancient calorie-burning switch to accelerate metabolism by 350% or more. An ice hack handed down from generation to generation by the inhabitants of a majestic mountain range, some of the healthiest people on earth, that easily dissolves inches of your body's deepest, most stubborn fat stores, that always felt immune to dieting and exercise. And not from just one place, like your thighs, but every corner of your entire body as it gets slimmer, firmer, and smoother at the same time, supporting a new healthy heart, brain, blood sugar, and blood pressure, and saving the lives of my wife, me, and 215,098 mothers, fathers, and grandparents from 10 to 100 pounds overweight, who've tried more diets and exercises than they can remember.
I've lost 46 pounds. I don't worry how I look in front of my friends. I'm not embarrassed by myself anymore. In fact, my friends now comment on how slim and young I look, how clear my skin is. I feel so proud of myself.
I've gone down 5 notches in my belt buckle. I feel so much lighter now. I don't sweat as much, and I'm more comfortable in my body. I even find things like gardening and long evening walks with my wife enjoyable now.
I've gone down 4 dress sizes, 4. I had no hesitation in trying it at all. It's seriously completely changed my life and saved me a fortune in medical expenses. I now wake up happy, I have bundles of energy. Best thing I've ever done for myself.
I finally feel light on my feet. I have healthy blood sugar levels. It's been a total life transformation.
I'm down 31 pounds. In the morning, my pajamas were so loose that I had to hold them up to run to the bathroom. It all happened so fast for me, and I was slim before I even knew it. And then as time went on, the more weight I started to lose.
Every day I get notifications from folks just like these in pure joy after just weeks of putting this quick Alpine hack to the test for themselves. And just as it's worked for them, how will you feel when it works for you? Imagine, no more worries about people laughing and joking behind your back because of your size. No more stress or depression over what your husband or wife really thinks about your naked body, but is too scared to tell you. No more anxiety about sudden heart attacks, strokes, or diabetes. Instead, you'll be eating what you want with no guilt or shame. You'll be active again, traveling, gardening, playing with your kids and grandkids. Joints will be smooth, hair thick and strong, skin glowing and refreshed. And because this 5-second ice trick targets the biological root cause of your belly fat, once the fat's gone, it's gone forever. So no more worrying about jumping between skinny and baggy pants, losing and gaining the same 5 pounds over and over, or how slim you'll be in 1 month or 1 year from now. The truth is, you've never heard about this solution before. I can guarantee it. That's because the greedy, corrupt $78 billion weight loss industry are furiously doing everything in their power to hide it from you and take this video down. As their entire business relies on you getting fatter and fatter, sicker and sicker, staying as a customer for life. Time is ticking. I don't know how much longer we have. So listen carefully, pay attention, and watch this video to the very end. In the following band presentation, you'll be shocked when you discover the identity of this primitive calorie-burning switch, the science-backed root cause of your belly fat. That's nothing to do with genetics, hormones, toxins, your gut, or anything else they made you believe. And are the exact reason why some people are slim from birth, eat what they want, and still look great in a bathing suit. Well, you eat like a rabbit, working out all day and struggle to lose a single pound. You'll be amazed when you discover this Alpine hack that awakens this calorie-burning switch, and the exact step-by-step breakdown so you can do it yourself right away at home. You'll be outraged when you hear 2 of the biggest weight loss mistakes, done by millions each day, that are supposed to make you thinner, but instead slow your metabolism, increase cravings, and clog arteries every time you do them. Plus, I'll share all the studies from top universities that back up everything I'm saying about how and why this works. All of that, plus a few hidden surprises along the way, inside this video that I can't wait for you to see. It's time to break free from the prison of fat once and for all. The time is now. Are you ready? Hey, as mentioned, I'm Zach Miller. I'm no professor, nutritionist, or fitness influencer here to confuse you with scientific jargon. I'm a 49-year-old high school teacher and live with my beautiful wife, Sarah, and our 3 kids in Jacksboro, Texas. Just earlier this year, a vicious tornado tore our town apart, causing huge damage to our school and leaving many injured. We quickly made it to the storm shelter just in time, but it was heartbreaking to watch. I tell you this because I know what it's like to lose control. Just like a normal day can switch to a very deadly situation fast, so can your body. And that's what happened to Sarah and me, and you too. Our story will likely sound familiar. We met in our 20s, madly in love and not a care in the world. Slim, athletic, and taking our health for granted. Then, at 25 years old, Sarah gave birth to our first child, Lodi. With 22 pounds of pregnancy fat, she did what she always did. Cut some carbs, did some Zumba classes, and just like that, it was gone. 2 years later, our next child, Logan, was born. Now, 28 pounds heavier, she did the same, and the extra weight was gone. But 8 years later, our third child, Alex, was born. And after eating for 2 for 9 months, Sarah was 49 pounds overweight. Our doctor warned that her high blood sugar and fat around her belly and organs was suffocating her heart. She had to lose the 49 pounds or risk a heart attack or stroke at any second. Easy, she thought. But at 35 years old, something was different. Everything that had worked before stopped working completely. The pregnancy fat would not budge, and she struggled to lose just 5 pounds over the course of the next years. We tried everything: keto, Atkins, paleo, vegan, detoxes. We spent thousands on Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, and Nutrisystem. Heck, we even bought a Peloton bike. But that just made her knee pain worse. Sure, with every new miracle diet or workout, she lost a pound or 2 and felt hope and excitement that she was finally on the right track. But they were impossible to stick to. And by day 4 or 5, her cravings for Krispy Kremes and Ben & Jerry's overpowered her. Old habits kicked in and she'd fail, filling her with regret for letting herself down and overwhelmed with guilt. And with every failure came comfort eating, so putting on even more nasty fat and orange peel cellulite than before she started. And the further away she drifted from the woman I fell in love with. Truthfully, we were close to separation. Our sex life vanished. I'm embarrassed to admit it, it was impossible to be intimate. We barely spoke, and when we did, it was just about how tired and unsatisfied we were. This went on for 12 years. And instead of losing weight, she was now 60 pounds heavier, depressed, and in chronic back pain. She stopped getting dressed in front of me, stopped looking in mirrors. She'd lock the door when she took a shower. Her self-esteem was so low we never ate out, terrified of people judging what she ate, or how her fat would roll over the edges of the chair. Sarah thought about all the other women, skinny and toned, who ate what they wanted.
Why can't I be like them? What's wrong with me?
Exhausted, Sarah looked up at me, tears in her eyes, grabbing that thick hip fat that disgusted her so much. As the realization set in, she was going to be overweight for the rest of her life.
I can't live like this anymore.
I've never felt so helpless in all my life. You see, I know exactly what you're going through because I saw Sarah live these feelings every day. 3 months later, our darkest fears were realized. We were sitting at the dinner table when her face suddenly dropped and turned deathly white. She collapsed on the floor like a dead weight, dragging the table cover with her. Plates smashed violently as the kids screamed. The ambulance rushed her to the hospital and they kept her in overnight for observation. She was lucky to be alive. If you're overweight, you're 60% more likely to have a heart attack or stroke, 80% more likely to have coronary artery disease, and 22% more likely to get Alzheimer's or memory loss. Scary, isn't it? As I sat by Sarah's side, holding her cold and frightened hand in mine, I felt angry and ashamed. Angry at the deceitful weight loss industry who for over a decade had drained our bank accounts and whose solutions only made my wife sicker. Ashamed because I promised to take care of her, but I didn't know how. My heart constricted in my chest at the thought of losing her, of Lodi, Logan, and Alex losing their mommy. That night, we prayed to God for a miracle.
Please don't die, Mommy. Please don't go.
And I know he heard us because Sarah made an incredible recovery that night. And what happened next was the most bizarre and eye-opening moment of my life, and the breakthrough we needed, and you need too. As Sarah was resting, I grabbed the closest newspaper, and immediately the headline caught my eye. Doctor claims obesity has been cured. The article spoke about Dr. Patla, a 62-year-old consultant doctor who for over 10 years worked as a medical advisor for two of the biggest weight loss brands in the US. Before trying to expose the truth, classified information that he claims the fraudulent weight loss industry is hiding from you. But once again, the weight loss brands won in court and Dr. Patla was silenced with another cease and desist notice, his 5th this year alone. Dr. Patla continues to fight, but will he ever succeed in revealing what he calls the biggest weight loss secret in the past 100 years? I had to speak to him. Every day I rang Dr. Patla's receptionist to schedule a meeting, until eventually he agreed. He was a highly intelligent man, well-spoken and friendly with a great sense of humor. He told me all about his life as a doctor in a tiny town just a stone's throw away from the Himalayan mountains called Thengu Valley, before moving to the US to work for some of America's biggest weight loss companies. Did you know the Himalayas has one of the world's most diverse and unique ecosystems? With fresh alpine meadows, subtropical forests, and icy mineral-rich lakes. It's no wonder the Himalayas are home to over 3,000 different species of plants, found nowhere else on Earth. In fact, many remedies and medicines for blood pressure, hair loss, and vision health come from the over 1,500 medicinal and edible plants unique to the island. And while he told me about the wonders of his hometown, I told him all about Sarah's heartbreaking 12-year struggle with her weight, how it had affected every part of our lives, and our kids too. With Sarah's rapidly declining health, we didn't have much time. I shared Sarah's metabolism results with him and begged him for his secret. If there was anything we could do where over a decade of American diets and exercise had failed us. And what Dr. Patla said over the next couple minutes blew my mind. First, understand none of this is Sarah's fault, he said. The moment you feel your belly get a little squishy, you're encouraged to eat chicken, broccoli and rice, and do some jogging and squats. Sound familiar? The issue here is from this moment on, you're destined to get fatter, not thinner. That's how the weight loss industry makes billions. That's how they're designed. After all, when was the last time you went on a diet or skipped meals and the weight stayed off forever? Never happened, right? After starting a diet, your fat cells may shrink a little, but soon after your body enters starvation mode, slows your metabolism and stops burning fat for energy, but holds on to fat just like a bear hibernating to survive all winter, causing low energy, depression, cravings, and headaches. A little-known 2020 study published in the British Medical Journal followed 22,000 overweight people doing popular diets, such as Atkins, Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, and South Beach. After 6 months, they found nearly all 22,000 participants had rebounded and failed, and 66% ended up putting on more weight than when they started. So remember, when your diet fails and you feel shame and lack of willpower after eating foods outside your diet, you're not to blame. Worse, research from Berkeley University, California, found dieting just once can cause hair thinning, hunger spikes, and increased risk of heart disease and osteoporosis. And damage from dieting can last longer than you think. A study of 16 Biggest Loser contestants found their metabolism months after stopping dieting was still slower by 500 calories a day. I've had a look at Sarah's results. She has one of the slowest metabolic rates I've seen. It's half that of a slim person. Sarah is burning almost no extra calories. It's no wonder she's finding it impossible to lose a single pound, said Dr. Patla. The truth? Slim people do not diet. They don't need to. I know that because in just a moment, I'll reveal the identity of the ancient calorie-burning switch that dozens of clinical studies found is working perfectly in slim people, but is in active and often fat people, as well as the quick natural hack you can do right now to switch it back on and take back control over your weight. And exercise, Dr. Patla continued, the average person can only burn 5% of their daily calories through exercise. It's nothing. 2 hours of grueling cycling only burns around 500 calories. So no wonder studies show people eat more after exercise, overestimating how many calories they burnt. To prove this, Dr. Church at the University of Louisiana made hundreds of overweight women exercise for 1, 2, and 3 hours a week, and some not at all. You'd expect those who exercised to have lost more weight than those who didn't, right? Well, despite what the weight loss industry wants you to believe, there was no difference in fat loss between those who exercised and didn't. And this is why meal plans, diet foods, and workouts are such a cash machine for the $78 billion weight loss industry. They keep you coming back. Americans are spending more than ever, over $112,000 in their lifetime to try to lose weight. But look at this graph. Obesity is still rising rapidly over the past 100 years, especially when you're over 35 years old. And today, nearly half of all Americans are obese. I could picture the millionaire CEOs drinking champagne, laughing on their private yachts at the expense of people like you and my wife. It made me sick. Dr. Patla paused, told me to get a pen and paper, and read out a few odd plants, herbs and spices I've never heard of. What's this? I asked. Many years ago, I gave this to them and trusted them with it, said Dr. Patla. But they hid it from those who need it most and forced me into silence. But no more. Obesity doesn't exist in the valleys of the Himalayas. We don't even have a word for it in our language. And this is why. Eat it and see for yourself. I have to go. They may be listening, he said. And as soon as we said our goodbyes, I was on my laptop researching this odd recipe. First on the list was an incredible alpine plant found naturally in the sacred water of Lake Guru Dangmar, one of the highest lakes in the world, 17,800 feet up in the Himalayan mountains. Local folklore says Lake Guru Dangmar is blessed by God. And you can see why, because inside grows a plant called golden algae, which contains a unique pigment called fucoxanthin. Fucoxanthin supports a healthy inflammatory response, healthy blood glucose levels by up to 20%, and a healthy liver, brain, memory, bones, and skin. But more importantly, a study by the Department of Medical Sciences in Italy found triggers a strange thermal effect on our bodies. It normalizes something called our inner body temperature. Inner temperature? I've never heard of that before. You see, inner body temperature isn't what your thermometer can measure. It's different to the temperature of your skin, to how you feel. It's the temperature of deep inside you, your internal organs and cells, and is constant throughout the day. Whether you're freezing cold up in the icy Himalayan mountains or sweating hot in the sweltering heat of the Gobi Desert, your inner temperature will be the same. But what does our inner temperature have to do with your belly fat? I had no idea until I researched deeper and struck gold. In 2018, researchers from Switzerland did something peculiar and measured the inner body temperatures of 4,224 men and women over 40, then discovered something incredible. Every single overweight participant had a much lower inner temperature than normal, than the levels of the slim participants. And those with normal inner body temperature had supported excellent blood sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol levels, amazing liver, heart, and artery health, and even higher dopamine levels, the feel-good hormone. They published their results in the International Journal of Obesity, concluding a significant association with low inner body temperature and obesity worldwide. Another study from Scotland studied men and women with an average age of 54 and found the exact same results. The lower their inner temperature, the fatter they were. I couldn't believe it. When your inner body temperature is low, your metabolism is slow. Another little-known study published in the Journal of Neuroscience tested balancing inner body temperature on obese mice. The results? While being fed the exact same diet, this is the mouse with the low inner body temperature, and this is the mouse with the normal inner body temperature. These mice lost nearly 50% of their fat mass in just 2 weeks. Imagine tricking your body into thinking it's running a marathon, but you're not. You're lying on the couch watching TV. And then you'll get an idea of how powerful normalizing inner temperature is for weight loss. And you keep burning calories like a furnace, week on week, year on year, with no rebounding or side effects. This is the exact ancient calorie burning switch Dr. Patlow is talking about. And remember, inner temperature has nothing to do with our environment. Because while global warming means our planet is warming up every year, and we're feeling hotter, your inner temperature is doing the opposite. In 1850, a German physician named Karl Wunderlich carefully took millions of readings from people in his city to discover the normal inner body temperature, 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. But recently, Dr. Parsonet and her team at Stanford University gathered inner temperature readings from the past 170 years and discovered something shocking. Every decade, our inner temperature has dropped by 0.09 degrees Fahrenheit. It may not sound like a lot, but a study from the American Clinical Association found that for every tiny drop in inner body temperature, your metabolism slows 13%. That's the same as if you eaten a glazed donut. Check out this graph from Dr. Parsonet's study. Our average inner temperatures today are much lower than those from 1850. And remember this graph of obesity over time? Notice as how our inner body temperatures have dropped since 1850, waistlines have grown. Finally, it all made sense. Dr. Parsonet believes this drop in inner temperature over time is due to less illness because of improved healthcare. So ironically, a side effect of better health over the past 150 years means we're getting fatter and fatter. So it's no wonder Dr. Padla and the Thangu villagers, who eat huge portions of high carb and high sugar food, easily have the lowest rates of obesity, even less than Vietnam, Japan, and Switzerland. But don't start trekking up the Himalayas to harvest some golden algae yourself, because second on Dr. Patla's list was the leaves of the drumstick tree, a subtropical antioxidant plant native to the foothills of the Himalayas, bursting with vitamins A, B6, and C. These special leaves, called moringa, are packed full of iron, which reduces fatigue. In fact, Dr. Oz recently features moringa leaves from this very tree as an energy-boosting superfood.
Moringa oleifera comes from the Himalayas, and there's a tree in the northwest part of India where this grows.
And the best part, a 2015 study by the Pennington Biomedical Research Center shows drumstick leaves fixes inner body temperatures too. Can you imagine the results combining the fucoxanthin from golden algae and drumstick leaves together? But it doesn't stop there, because next were the seeds of something called the deacon nut. This mango plant contains mysterious, hard, dry seeds that local tribes eat daily. First grown in India over 5,000 years ago, these incredible anti-aging seeds are full of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. Deacon nut seeds not only support healthy blood sugar by as much as 25%, healthy cholesterol and arteries, and inhibit dangerous free radicals by as much as 78%. But the Wake Forest University School of Medicine has found these seeds are proven to stabilize inner temperatures too. Finally, Biggerade Orange, bursting with citrus bioflavonoids. Citrus bioflavonoids are packed with antioxidant and antibacterial properties, are fantastic for gut health, reducing bloating, aiding regular toilet breaks, and easing digestive systems. And yes, you guessed it, they too normalize inner body temperature. I sat back in my chair feeling like I had won the lottery. I had to try this incredible life-changing recipe straight away, but there was a problem. Finding high-quality suppliers of the 4 alpine superfoods took weeks, then months to arrive, and more time to carefully extract the leaves, pigments, roots, and resins. It cost me over $1,300, and in the end, I was tired and I didn't have a day's worth of the recipe. I needed help. Of the 10 respected and independent scientists eager to work with me, I chose British doctor Dr. Matthew Gibbs, a metabolic and anti-aging specialist who worked privately for Hollywood stars, royalty, and top athletes. He was so excited to hear of my discovery and greeted me with a firm handshake and a big smile. "Your research is 100% correct," he said. Not everyone is fat. We all have that one annoying friend who eats what they want and stays skinny. But you eat a single piece of pizza or cake and it instantly sticks to your belly. Well, they don't have a secret. We are all unique, with unique inner temperatures based on our body type. These studies prove they're just lucky to have a normal inner body temperature. I don't mean to scare you, but a low inner temperature is the common factor in many deadly health conditions like diabetes, high cholesterol, and stroke that kill millions each year. And understand that inner body temperature is not how cold you feel on your skin. You can't just jump into a sauna and fix this. Scientists have wondered for years if it's even possible for you to normalize inner temperature, but I'm 100% sure you can after reading this recipe and certifying all these double-blind studies, he said. Over the next weeks, Dr. Gibbs called in favors with top scientists worldwide to discover 2 more specific nutrients that boosted the recipe's power by a further 300%. Number 1, recommended by chief medical researcher Professor Anders from Denmark, an orange root called turmeric. One study from the Department of Pharmacogenomics found it optimizes health brain function, but also makes an incredible thermo-turbocharger to reset inner temperature. Number 2, recommended by top research scientist Professor Lubanzi from Cape Town, South Africa, ginger root, which not only reduces sugar cravings and is great for oral health, supporting gum health and reducing risk of tooth loss and decay. But a study by Columbia University in New York shows improves digestion by 50%, enhancing the effects of all other nutrients. Amazing! For 6 months, Dr. Gibbs tested over 300 ratios and weights of 6 anti-aging alpine superfoods to discover a single potent combination 3 times more powerful than the original recipe, and when taken at the right time of day, would rapidly reset inner temperature, kickstarting metabolism and dissolving fat stores in a natural energy at lightning speed, while repairing and healing the damage that decades of being overweight has done to every cell in your body. He then sourced and negotiated bulk deals from the most trusted and certified suppliers from Thengu Valley and around the world to get the very best price. Finally, he worked with a prestigious state-of-the-art manufacturing facility here in the US that was FDA registered and GMP, good manufacturing practice, certified, who agreed to carefully prepare the rare ingredients into a single, safe, and easy-to-swallow plant-filled capsule to take every morning, instead of powders which flood your digestion, causing heartburn, and are flushed out before helping. A capsule means all-day timed release of the potent fat-shrinking formula, even when sleeping. And as soon as they arrived on our doorstep, Sarah started. She didn't exercise or diet, and started eating all of her favorite foods like pizza and cookies, as Dr. Gibbs requested. She was skeptical. After 12 years of struggle, she was cautious about getting too excited only to be let down again. But after a few hours, when she felt natural, powerful nutrition flowing through her veins, she knew this was different. 1 day later, she dropped 2 pounds, but thought nothing of it. But every morning that followed, as her inner temperature was normalized, her weight dropped. 2 pounds, 2 pounds, 1 pound, 2 pounds. She was losing weight so fast, I was almost concerned, but Dr. Gibbs assured us it was perfectly normal. And in a matter of weeks, 62 pounds of deep, stubborn fat from her thighs, hips, and every corner of her body had dissolved like ice in the sun, going from this to this sexy lady I'm proud to call my wife today. She fell asleep instantly, waking up every morning from the deepest, most refreshing sleep. Her joints were smooth, free from aches and pains. She was alert, focused, and thinking clearer. She was showered with compliments from her friends who doubted her, jealous, and desperate for her secret. Instead of wanting to hide from the world in baggy clothes, I was delighted to see her strutting around our house in her new yoga pants with her slim-toned belly on display, or on vacation in her favorite waist-hugging summer dress with a big smile across her face. How confident she felt on the beach in her new bikini with her silky smooth hair, cellulite-free legs, and clear radiant skin on display. She was so proud to notice her reflection in the water with no worries about people smirking behind her back. And not only was Sarah in love with her hot new firm body, but in love with mine too. I used this alpine hack myself, and every day I was tightening my belt by a notch until 26 pounds had melted from my double chin and belly while I still drank beer and ate mac and cheese almost every day. Every time we saw each other, our eyes widened. We couldn't keep our hands off each other. We felt like teenagers again, enjoying the most passionate nights of our lives. The spark in our marriage was back and still is to this day. That's what made it all worthwhile for me. It seems so simple now after believing for years losing fat is a complicated process. All it took was 5 seconds to grab a glass of cold water and a tiny capsule and get on with our day stress-free. The only thing you'll stress about is having to buy new, head-turning, tight-fitting clothing or renewing your wardrobe completely. When Dr. Gibbs saw us again, he was astonished as he saw our slim athletic figures. "Sarah, your health markers are incredible," he said. "You've gone down over 60 pounds. That's 6 stress sizes. Your heart, cholesterol, and blood pressure are that of a 20-year-old. Your dopamine levels, the happy hormone, are 40% higher. Your resting heart rate is that of an athlete. Best of all, I have your scans. Take a look. Your metabolic rate is 350% faster. That's 3.5 times calorie burning power than before. This shows you the incredible power a normal inner temperature has on our metabolism and health. Truly remarkable," he said. Can you imagine when your doctor tells you the same? How will you feel? Neither of us could believe it. After 12 years of darkness, Sarah felt the light had finally been turned on. We had to share the secret with you and all those struggling with fat. But Dr. Gibbs said 2 people wasn't enough proof it would work for every single overweight person out there. So he put a request for volunteers online. 1,560 men and women from 30 to 84, from 10 pounds to 108 pounds overweight, of all shapes and sizes signed up. We shipped them a few months worth of the capsules each and waited. And the results that poured in just weeks later were more incredible than we ever imagined. Every single person had a turbo boost of their metabolism, from 210% to 420% faster metabolic rate. Cravings vanished. Sex drive skyrocketed. Bloating, brain fog, and anxiety disappeared. Sleep was deep and refreshing. Loose, saggy skin was ironed out. Instead of soft, wobbly fat, they felt toned, taut muscle. They supported new healthy hearts, arteries, and blood pressure. 96% of participants lost over 22 pounds. The average weight loss was 38 pounds. Some lost as much as 81 pounds. The other 4% lost over 12 pounds, but were still ecstatic. And many months later, the weight had stayed off, just as the science said it would. They felt freedom for the first time in their lives to eat what they want, wear what they want, with no worries.
For me, it's not just the numbers on the scale, it's the way it makes me feel. So, I mean, my heart is healthy now. My lungs, they're big and strong. I tell you what, being able to walk upstairs without getting out of breath, that sounds simple, but for me, it's life-changing. Someone's taken the heavy weight out of my chest and I'm free and I'm much lighter. I've lost 28 pounds, but knowing I'm healthy inside and out, it's just the best gift.
I did it for me. I just wanted to choose me for a change. I have a really busy work schedule, so it was just really, really effortless to fit into my life. The feeling you get when you measure each day and the inches just start falling off, it is the best feeling.
I am down 37 pounds. Everything makes sense now. It allows me to live my life how I want, no exceptions. I can be the slim, healthy man I should be, while still enjoying food and life. It's the perfect balance.
Now you've seen the life-changing results for Sarah, me, and 215,098 others. I want you to experience the same for yourself, right now. I'm proud to introduce VitaLean Plus, the world's first 100% natural solution to fix the newly discovered, scientifically proven root cause of your belly fat and slow metabolism, low inner body temperature. Inside every capsule is a bespoke proprietary formula of 6 of the highest quality, ancient detoxifying nutrients in plants, in the exact clinically proven quantities to normalize inner temperature and in turn trigger and supercharge metabolism for both women and men. So even when sleeping or lying on the couch, you're dissolving the deepest, most stubborn fat from every nook and cranny of your entire body into pure, natural, and safe all-day energy. Unlike the weight loss industry's fat burners that are glorified caffeine tablets with green tea or EGCG, and don't work leaving you feeling jittery, VitaLean Plus is unique. It has no caffeine, toxins, or stimulants at all, so it's not tolerance or habit forming. And when inner temperature is normal, your body releases dopamine. So VitaLean is a natural antidepressant too, naturally flooding you with feel-good hormones. VitaLean is manufactured in the USA at our FDA-registered and GMP-certified facility using state-of-the-art, precision-engineered machinery and under the strictest and most sterile standards. Each ingredient is 100% plant-based, soy-free, dairy-free, vegetarian, and non-GMO, and put through additional third-party inspections and quality control to ensure high purity and potency. Electrifying your metabolism and enjoying all-day energy with VitaLean Plus is so easy it feels like you're cheating at life. Yet it's more powerful than any diet or exercise on the planet. And because these 6 ingredients come from the healthy Thangu Valley, they're also great for supporting a healthy heart, brain, joints, and so much more, renewing your overall health at the same time. Okay, it's time for you to finally get the slim, sexy body you've been dreaming of, and you deserve. Close your eyes and imagine that for a second. Imagine calmly walking into your favorite retail store and spending hours inside the dressing room. Every outfit you try wraps around your tight-toned body so perfectly, you couldn't help but buy them all. Imagine seeing the happiness and pride in your kids' and grandkids' eyes as you play with them for hours on end, with endless energy surging through every cell in your body and no discomfort. Imagine hearing your friends gasp, jealous at the amazing changes you've made to your physique in such a short space of time, thinking you've cheated somehow. Or seeing your husband or wife look at you with lust, complimenting you and wanting you and your body again. And doing this all without restrictive diets or excruciating exercises or skipping a meal. Really, let yourself feel what that would be like. Doesn't it take your breath away? And then tell me, how much would that be worth? To never deprive yourself of your favorite foods, to never burden your family with worries about your health, to feel how much more fun life can be and what you've been missing out on for so long. What would you give for all of this right now? Although my accountant suggested we sell a 30-day supply of VitaLean for $700, cheaper than the $1,300 I personally paid to get just a day's worth of the rare VitaLean ingredient. And although I know everyone who's tried VitaLean would happily pay double that after seeing the results for themselves, for me, Sarah, Dr. Patla, Dr. Gibbs, and all the other professors and doctors who have worked for months with us and make VitaLean possible, this isn't about money. We know what it's like to feel your health, confidence, and self-esteem slip away like sand through your fingers, watching your belly get bigger and bigger and wondering why nothing is working. All we want is to finally take a stand against the deceitful weight loss industry, to save you and everyone like you. VitaLean has already changed the lives of 215,098 men and women around the world. Our target is to make that 1 million, and we want you to be our next success story. And the more affordable we make VitaLean, the more likely we'll reach that goal, which is why we flat out refuse to charge $700, $600, or even $500. You're here putting your trust in us, wanting the absolute best for yourself by saying yes. I'm ready for the change VitaLean can bring into my life. So even though I'll charge $199 for a 30-day supply of VitaLean soon, you won't have to pay that either. I'm going to make your decision as easy as it is to lose fat with VitaLean. So, for a limited time only, you can get a massively discounted 30-day supply of VitaLean for a simple one-time fee of just $49. Yes, just $49. The lowest price you'll ever see. But before you order, as you've seen in these studies today, the longer you take these natural ingredients, the more you benefit. So, if you're over 35 years old or carry excess weight, Dr. Gibbs recommends you take VitaLean for at least 3 to 6 months, so it has enough time to work throughout your entire body to normalize your inner temperature, reach your desired weight, and lock it in for years into the future. So, to guarantee lifetime results, I'm going to let you order 3 months or 6 months worth of VitaLean today at an outrageously deep discount on today's already special low pricing. Look below this video. If VitaLean is still in stock, you'll see your 3 money-saving options. Do the right thing for your family and loved ones, and choose your package to proceed to our 100% encrypted and secure checkout page that looks like this. Fill in your details, confirm your order, and we'll ship it out to your doorstep. No auto ship, no hidden charges, just a safe and secure one-time simple fee. And you can contact our helpful customer support agents to get updates or ask us any questions you may have. Act fast. VitaLean is only available on this official page. Nowhere else. Not Amazon, eBay, not GNC, or Walgreens. I've removed all middlemen to bring you the best pricing available. But be warned, bottles are selling very, very fast, and we're on the verge of running out of stock. And because we refuse to compromise on quality or quantity of the potent alpine ingredients found in VitaLean, the price is rising as well. So fast, I'm fighting to keep it low for you. The prices you see now are not guaranteed beyond tonight. The last thing I want is for you to come back in a few hours and see higher prices or an out of stock sign. This is why 96% of people order 6 bottles at a time, so they can start dissolving fat right away and keep it off for years to come, and secure the best savings and stocking up for themselves and their closest friends and family. I hate to say this, the clock is ticking. You're here, which means your personal bottles are reserved. But if you close this page, they'll be given to someone else. Don't waste a second more when the solution is right at your fingertips. Claim your discount and choose your package below now. And even though we've received over 90,000 5-star reviews, if you're still skeptical, I understand. After all, the $78 billion weight loss industry has lied to you for decades into believing diet and exercise are your only choice to break free from your belly fat and slow metabolism. They'll never tell you this quick, easy 100% alpine hack to target the root cause of belly fat even exists, because you never touch another diet or workout again. It's no wonder the weight loss industry is spending tens of millions a year to try and hide this from you. So to prove that this bespoke formula works and you've absolutely nothing to worry about, I'm backing your order with our ironclad 2-month money-back guarantee. That means you decide nothing today. I'm not asking for a yes, just a maybe. Choose your package below, make your order, and then you've up to 60 days to decide, which is more than generous as most people see results within the first week. Test drive VitaLean for yourself now for a whole 2 months, risk-free. And if you don't experience a huge 210 to 420% jump in metabolic rate, if you don't see the fat rapidly dissolve away day by day, if you don't feel overflowing with energy and enthusiasm as your inner temperature balances, your muscles tone, and your brain fog lifts, even if you use up every bottle and still aren't happy, then I don't want your money. All you need to do is contact us within 60 days and you'll get every cent back. I know, this sounds crazy, but that's how much I believe in this solution. I cannot do fairer than that. And all you need to do to claim your discount and take advantage of this amazing risk-free deal is choose your package below right now and take back control over your body to become the new you.
I'm now down 42 pounds since I started. My mom, she really encouraged me, to try this. I gave it a go, and since then my life has completely changed. I mean, my cravings have gone, and I'm very happy to say that I'm now a healthy size.
Being a busy nurse is easy to slip into bad eating habits and not look after yourself. So I needed a strategy that was easy to stick to. Something quick and effective. And this was just that. After a few weeks, I lost 19 pounds. Instead of being tired and achy, I now feel energized, my joints feel smooth, flexible. I feel amazing.
My result is a 44 pounds weight loss. It just opened my eyes to what was happening and why everything I'd tried before had failed. I've now lost all that nasty stubborn fat. I feel like a yummy mummy. You can really do it and be as happy as me, which I can tell you is the greatest feeling ever.
If you've not taken action yet, then you might not know it, but you're at an important crossroads in your life right now, leading to two very different lives. So listen carefully as I tell you what they are so you can make the best decision. Option 1, you ignore everything you've seen today. You ignore all the incredible studies and 170 years of data proving the rare ingredients inside VitaLean can restore normal inner temperature, boost metabolism, dissolving fat stores throughout your entire body into natural energy at lightning speed, boosting sex drive and mood. You choose to ignore the doctors who have staked their reputation on the effectiveness of this weight loss solution and all of the real stories of the men and women you've heard from today. You do exactly what the weight loss industry wants you to do and carry on. I think you already know what will happen if you take this option because you've felt it so many times before, where nothing changes in your life. Struggling with yo-yo dieting and meal plans, endlessly searching for anything to work, feeling yourself getting heavier and more exhausted by the day, feeling your belly fat suffocate your organs and squeeze your heart, of being trapped in your body, wondering why it's so hard to get in shape and stay that way like everyone else. And if you do decide to go this path, ask yourself, what's going to change for you? What's going to happen if you don't take action and try something new and proven? More diets? More exercise? I know you don't want that. The average American will spend $112,000 in their attempt to lose weight over their lifetime. That's the financial cost of doing nothing. The human cost is far greater. Heart attack, stroke, diabetes, Alzheimer's, your risk of which is greatly increased when you're overweight. That's not to mention the poor sleep, anxiety, brain fog, depression, and mental turmoil it can bring. Cutting your life short by years, even decades. Is that really a risk you want to take to save a bit of money? There's a way out of this. And we both know you're still watching because you deep down know a change is needed in your life. The doorway to a life where you're free of belly fat is right in front of you. I've opened it for you. You only need to walk through it, which is why I want you to take a second here and seriously consider taking option 2. And let's face it, it's the only option you have. Investing in a one-time payment in VitaLean today and put it to the test, risk-free for a full 60 days. And just imagine the difference this could make to your life. Catching sight of yourself in the mirror, admiring your slim reflection staring back at you, looking and feeling younger than ever before, your skin plump and clear, your hair and nails healthy and strong, rolling out of bed feeling light, moving with vigor, energy, and strength of a person half your age, playing with your children or grandchildren for hours, watching them grow up, getting married, and having kids of their own. You can take vacations and eat your favorite foods at restaurants without shame or embarrassment. Imagine hearing your doctor tell you you're healthy, that your heart, lungs, and organs are renewed as your sex drive returns and hormones come back into balance. You can be free. You can live a long, happy life. It's the easier option because all it takes is deciding you love yourself enough to say yes right now. Simply choose your package below. Enter your payment information on our secure checkout page right now before life gets in the way. No auto ship, no subscriptions. Simply take one capsule of VitaLean daily and you'll experience firsthand everything I've talked about in this video. Remember, we recommend a 90 to 180 day package for the best and longest lasting results. And don't forget, your order is protected by our 60-day risk-free guarantee. If you're not thrilled with your results within 2 months, just email our 24/7 customer service team and we'll immediately refund every penny. But time is running out. This limited time special discount will expire at any moment, and the only place you can purchase VitaLean is right here on this page. So, act fast and make the right decision for yourself and your family. I think you're ready to get started. Choose your package below right now at this limited time pricing while stocks last. I can't wait to hear about the difference VitaLean has made in your life. This has been Zach Miller. Thank you for listening. Hey, still there? I want you to be 100% confident in your decision to order VitaLean today. So let's answer some common questions I get. 1. Is VitaLean right for me? Do you have deep, stubborn fat stores that no diet or exercise seems to remove? Then the answer is yes. VitaLean has changed the lives of over 215,000 women and men from 18 to 80 and is designed to rapidly dissolve fat in even the worst cases. But if by the rare chance it doesn't, which is highly unlikely due to the research backing the solution, then you're protected by our ironclad 2-month money-back guarantee. That's how confident we are in the power of VitaLean. 2. How does VitaLean work? VitaLean is the first anti-aging nutritional product in the world, clinically proven to address the true cause of unexplained weight gain: lower inner body temperature. By addressing inner temperature, you target and awaken a sleeping metabolism in both men and women. 3. What's inside VitaLean? Inside every VitaLean capsule is a unique proprietary blend of 6 natural plants and nutrients, scientifically proven to restore natural inner body temperature and repair the damage decades of fat has caused. They are fucoxanthin, moringa leaf, deca nuts, citrus bioflavonoids, turmeric root, and ginger root. 4. Is VitaLean safe? VitaLean is an all-natural proprietary formula manufactured in the USA at our FDA-registered and GMP-certified facility using state-of-the-art precision-engineered machinery and under the most strictest and most sterile standards. Each ingredient is 100% plant-based, soy-free, dairy-free, vegetarian, and non-GMO, and put through additional third-party inspections and quality control to ensure high purity and potency. The only reported side effect from VitaLean is having to toss your baggy clothes in the trash and spend hours in the dressing room trying on new, sexy, tight-fitting clothes. As always, I advise you to show a bottle of this to your doctor before you take it, just to be safe. 5. What if VitaLean doesn't work well? We're confident that VitaLean will give you the powerful support you need to dissolve belly fat. But we also know no supplement has a 100% success rate. Even if we get close, there may be a very small number of customers this doesn't work for. And that's why every single bottle of VitaLean comes with our personal 60-day, 100% money-back guarantee. If for any reason you're unsatisfied with your results, you can just return what you haven't used for a full, no questions asked refund. 6. How many bottles should I order? If you're over 35 years old or carry excess weight, Dr. Gibbs recommends you take VitaLean for at least 3 to 6 months, so it has enough time to work throughout your entire body to normalize your inner temperature and metabolic rate, reach your desired weight, and lock it in for years into the future. Remember, stock is running out fast. More reason to pick up 3 or 6 bottle packages before the price goes up or we sell out completely. 7. What is the best way to take VitaLean? Take 1 capsule of VitaLean with a big glass of water every day. Its bespoke proprietary blend of natural ingredients will get to work dissolving fat for you even when sleeping. 8. Is this a one-time payment? Yes, your order today is a one-time payment with no auto ship, subscriptions, or hidden charges. 9. How quickly will VitaLean arrive? We ship out orders the same day they are received. If you're in the US, you can expect the package in 7 to 10 business days. If you're outside the US, it'll be longer depending on your local carriers. Finally, number 10. What do I do now? This is the fun part. Click on one of the packages below. Enter your order details on our secure checkout page. After you've finished, we'll get your VitaLean shipped out to you straight away. Remember, your order is covered by our 60-day, 100% money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to you at all. Stock is running out fast, and prices may go up at any moment. So just go ahead and click the button below, complete your checkout, and I'll be talking to you soon.